Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In the last couple of days we've looked at a lot of the fundamental and technical facts regarding Litecoin at the minute, but one thing that we've seen over the last day is really this trend pick up a lot. In the last day we are seeing gains of 8.5%. This by itself is noteworthy for a number of reasons, and we're going to get into all of those over the course of this video. The first things I want to highlight to you though before we do dive in is look at what we're seeing. We're seeing a break above this previous level of resistance, and now we're crossing into the 130 mark, right into the 130s, and the question is, where do we go from here? If you enjoy these videos, make sure to give them a like and subscribe. Share them with someone who may be able to benefit from this. If you do like them and subscribe, I know that you enjoy videos on Litecoin. Anyway, let's get straight into this one. Now, this video, I actually do want to focus mainly on the chart side of things rather than the background situation, right? The fundamentals. We've done that enough in recent weeks, recent days, and we actually know that things are looking good for Litecoin. But where things obviously get interesting is the point that I just mentioned. You know, over the last couple of days, I was saying that into this new week, it's about seeing how this level of, this channel really, between roughly 118, 119, all the way up to 125, 129, that sort of range over here, I said it was about seeing how well this holds up. Obviously we did come down slightly, right? And the question was then, well, were we able to hold this as a support, or were we going to obviously go lower? Unfortunately for us, we have seen the price actually move in the correct direction. So 8% gains today, really quite impressive. Zoom out to the 5-day chart and you can see just the scale of this. And you're going to see we came down, we bounced off of these levels, 118.50, 118.70, and we started to move in the right direction. Now I guess the question is, what happens next? Well, again, the most important thing at the minute is that we've kind of got that sign now, kind of that confirmation that things, the pressure at least, is moving in the right direction. Seems to be upwards pressure, buying pressure. The trend is obviously moving up. So in the last day, we've seen the majority of this momentum come in the last half of the day, realistically. And the question now, for me at least, is a pretty simple one. The question is, are we going to be able to see this hold above 130? Holding above 130 here is going to be a key level for a number of reasons. The first thing is we've had a lot of difficulty breaking past this, and a lot of difficulty at this point in the past. I mean, just look at what we've seen today. So far, 130 on the dot is holding up as a decent support. However, at the time of filming the video, we've not really been here for very long. Now, if you're watching this in, say, 6, 12, 24 hours, when we do have the information, when we do have the confirmation that it does or doesn't hold, that's going to be very telling. If you ask me, if this continues to hold, it's a very, very good sign. And obviously from there, we could be looking to head up even further. But honestly today, guys, I think the point that I'm looking for here is very, very simple. I need to zoom out again to the 6-month chart, to the year chart, and even to the 5-year chart, right? Litecoin goes through these cycles, and it's very important to note this, especially through the 2025 period, really. Actually, even perhaps before that. We've had a lot of difficulty in the past, over the past year or so, past couple of years, breaking above the 110 mark, 118, 110. That's been a level of challenge. But another level of challenge that we've seen really does remain around this 130 mark. Struggling to break above it here, struggling to break above it arguably here, but it's yet to be seen. Struggling to maintain above it here, and then obviously falling below, and you could argue to an extent here as well, but obviously we were able to make it up. The question obviously now becomes, are we going to be able to see this momentum continue? Are we going to be able to see this momentum carry into this next period, this next part of the potential run that we are looking at? Because things, again, behind the scenes, looking very good. We're seeing a lot of bullish sentiment regarding Litecoin and a lot of cryptos in general. You know, a lot of people are seeing the real world utilization or potential utilization for a lot of cryptos, and as far as they go, I think that Litecoin is not a bad one. At the same time, it's about seeing if those levels hold up, if those levels are about to break into more upside, or obviously if we see this start to reject to the downside. Either way though, I think this is a significant time period for the Litecoin community, as breaking above, and obviously in the potential future, holding above this level of 130 is actually significant for a number of reasons. So let me know what you think to this one in the comments, guys. Thank you so much for your time. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you again in another one soon. Goodbye.